How you all doing? That's good, that's good, that's good. Everyone, please make another hand for all of our fine contestants right here. Yeah. We all try our hardest. So let's get your show on the road. So I'm at my house doing nothing big. All of a sudden I hear the house phone ring. I went over to it, and it had this Thunderbirds chief here who wants me to fly with him. I said, "You got the right number?" He said, "Robert Savering, 7th grade, 13 years old." "Yep, I guess, yep, that's you. We want you to fly with us." My reaction was, "Shut up!" So a few days later, I called up my pilot. And I said, "Hey, dude, what should I eat?" He said, "Peanut butter." I said, "Why? Tastes the same going up as it did going down." So now fast forwarding again, because I do not have enough time to tell the entire story. Thank you, Miss O. Meant to say M, my bad. So we finally make it to the airport, and it was just like in the movies. There's jets screaming over my head. It's so cool. We go to this conference room where I'm supposed to learn all the basics, and I just couldn't pay attention at all. This is what I was hearing. There you go. So then, because I was just out of it, I went, "Oh, this is so cool! Shiny thing! Yes!" So now we're going near the plane. It all seems cool. I got my helmet, I got my vest on, and they gave me this G suit. They said I was going to pull off 9Gs. I didn't really know what 9Gs was. I thought it was just some guy standing at the sideline saying J, 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 J. S, all depends. So to represent what's going on inside the cockpit, I have my fellow chair here. Give me a chair. Meet chair, everyone. So then we're in here, and they have a red rope and a blue rope over here. The red rope allows me to eject out of my seat where a motor rocket is, and the blue rope pulls out the parachute. I was afraid to pull the red one because they said it had a motor rocket under it. I feel completely safe now. Like a missile will be pouring up out of your butt just to make sure that I get guaranteed safety. So then he starts going over the check. So then they start strapping me over here, and then a couple people tie a plastic paper bag on my leg. I said, "What's that for?" He said, "Puke." I said, "I'm sorry?" He said, "Puke, Robert, you're gonna puke. Everyone puked. Your president puked." "Which president?" I said. He said, "I don't know. But he was a president and he did puke." That's good to know. So then I got a huge amount of ego right now because I'm freaking out because everything's going on at once. I'm in an F-16. I get to do all this stuff, and now I have a huge amount of ego. That's until the cockpit went down. And I hear, it was my ego. What am I doing here? I don't even like roller coasters. I'm in an F-16. God. So then he starts going over the checklist, and I'm not sure what came over me at the time. He said, "All right, Robert, let's go over the checklist." And I said, "Roger." You could hear on the cockpit radio. It was not pretty. He said, all right, seatbelts strapped in? I said, Roger, seatbelts, Roger, seatbelts. He said, okay, now you see that level right next to you? Roger, looking, Roger. I said, okay. You pull that lever, and 100% oxygen is going to come from a tank inside your mask in case you feel any nausea. He said, Roger, I'm breathing. He's like, all right, let's fire this up. All right, Roger, take off, Roger, take off, Roger. He said, Robert. I said, Roger. He said, you just say okay. I go, okay, Roger. I wasn't going to take any chances. I didn't want to go down that plane. That's the last thing you want happening to you. So then we start going down the runway. He said, all right, Robert, we're heading off for the afternoons. I said, whatever. My ears touched. We started screaming down this runway, and automatically we just went straight up. Not a little hover up, just straight up. And then you hear me, 13 years old, saying this inside the cockpit, Mama! Mama, help me! So we finally get up in the air, and he's flying upside down. I'm saying, we're flying upside down! Roger! He turns it back over. He said, all right, now that we're back over and leveled out, let's say we do some flight play. He said, let's do a barrel roll. I said, I didn't know what a barrel roll is. Sure, let's do a barrel roll. I got puke up to here. I was chewing on what I had for breakfast that morning. So then we start leveling out once again, and then we start pulling off the 9Gs. And if you've ever seen the movie Top Gun, this is how pretty much the scene went. Goose was going over and saying, they're over there! No, they're back over there! No, they're back over here! That doesn't happen, apparently. If it was in the real movie, it'd be more like this. I lost them, we're gonna die, good flying with you. So we're still in the air, we got all the 9Gs. I said, oh, thank God. He called me up and he said, ah, man. I said, what? He said, we only point 8.5. No shiny thing? He said, I'm just kidding, we pulled 9. I said, oh, lucky me, I got the funny pilot. So he said, all right, now we're heading over to Death Valley. And of course Death Valley is a valley of death. It's their playground. We headed over to Death Valley. I'm almost about to puke. So he asked me, okay, let's find a car. I said, are we going to shoot it? He said, no, we're going to drive alongside it so I can show you how fast we're going in this jet. I said to him, is that even legal? He says, I don't know, but it's fun. So we find this car, and I don't know why this guy is driving his Volkswagen inside the desert, but he will not do it again. We start running alongside him, and I look back, all 4 of his tires are locked up, and it's dust everywhere. And I knew it was just like about some kind of a stoner who just lit one off, just for the heck of it. And when he did, he heard that jet going by. What the heck was that? Oh. So then we start pretty much going over the treetops, and we were just screaming over these. I saw bears pooping. They didn't want to. They were just going along with the 11 days till they hear. Yeah, I'm not good at that. So then we finally head back to the base. Gotta get rid of my chair here. Goodbye, chair. So then we start heading back to the base, and it was just like in movies. My parents were sitting up, My parents were on the other side. People were up there saluting me. I heard, I heard Freebird. I was cool for the first time in my life. I took 2 steps away from the jet and I went, ugh. Good night, everybody.